Welcome, all you unhinged essentials.
I'm Cole.
And I'm Reed. Buckle up and helmets on.
And put those big girl panties on because you're going to need them.
We have another episode of Cuss and Discuss. And this week, I think, is fun because we just heard from Sunny D with two E's.
Love Sunny D. Love Sunny D.
Sunny D gave us a great episode about being new. And that prompted us to talk about what it was like when we were new.
Yeah, that was an experience. I don't know. I don't think it was a good one, but it was an experience.
Yeah, when I started as a first responder fireman, you could still haze. It was totally appropriate. My first day as a fireman, I remember my fellow firemen tackling me, stripping me naked, and duct taping me to a chair. They wheeled me down to the battalion chief's office and knocked on the door and left. And then they ended up going on a call and they left me.
Awkward. Very awkward.
They left me. Those jokers left me. But it was so much fun being I would go back to being a new guy in a heartbeat.
Not me.
No.
Why not? No, that is the worst feeling. It's like you go into an ER, they expect you to know what the hell you're doing.
Yeah.
My first job, I had no flipping clue. No clue. I didn't know what I was doing.
How was it your first day?
Okay, so I'm not a brand new nurse. I had been a nurse for years. Okay, guys, I came from hospice, nursing homes.
Mm-hmm.
I did a very, very, very short stint in the home health situation.
Ew.
I hated it.
Ew.
Anyway, so I remember one of the girls that I had met while I was doing home health in that whole 2 weeks that I worked there. Yes, I said 2 weeks. Don't judge. Anyway, so she was like, "Hey, my boyfriend has a job at this ER and you should go put in an application." And I'm like, "Oh, no. Nursing school got sent to an ER. I hated it. I begged my instructor not to send me back, and she didn't. Thank you, by the way."
Listen, man, the ER can be evil.
They will eat you.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, you're weak. We like that."
Yeah, I smell blood.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's awful. And so I quit this home health. I didn't have a job. And this girl, she's like, "So you have an interview at noon today with the ER director at this hospital." And I'm like, "What?" She was like, just go. Just go interview.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "No." She's like, "Yes, just do it." So I needed a job. I have to have money.
Sure.
And I was like, "Okay, I'm going to do this." So I go for this said interview and they hired me. I'm like, "Why would you hire me? I have no experience. I don't know what I'm doing."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, you'll be fine. It'll be fine."
Yeah, we'll teach you in 5 minutes.
Yeah, literally. And so I start this job and I go in and these nurses are super competent. I'm incompetent, apparently. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Was this a big ER?
No, it was a baby ER, tiny little thing. But I mean, they got the things. They got some stuff that was like, if you didn't know what you were doing, it was obvious.
Like Farmer John coming in.
Hand raised. Yeah. I had no idea what I was doing. And I felt so out of place. It was awful. Mm-hmm. They're like, "Go start an IV on this patient." And I'm like, "Okay." I swear to God, I probably stuck the poor patient 6 times. Still didn't get nothing.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't know what I was doing. I had no clue. It was awful. And then we got this patient in there one night and I went in there and I took a blood pressure and I didn't get anything. And I was like, "Well, that's probably not good." This one's young.
Were they alive?
They were alive. He was talking to me. And I retook it again and I was like, "Oh shit, I still didn't get a blood pressure. Well, let's switch arms. Let's try this one over here." So I switched to the other arm and I was like, I was like, took the blood pressure again, and oh shit, again, I didn't get a blood pressure. And I'm like, there's a problem. I know there's a problem. I'm smart enough to know this. So I walk out and I'm like, hey, I didn't get one blood pressure on this guy. And they looked at me like I was special needs, which obviously I was.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, did you switch to the other arm? And I was like, yeah, I switched to both.
Mm-hmm. Was it?
Everybody jumped up and they ran in the room. And I was like, I'm going to follow. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So let's figure this out. It's awful. I do. So as a more seasoned ER nurse, I'm okay with going to other places now. Like I can be the new guy,
Yeah.
but not be the new guy. Like I can go in and be like, okay, I've got this. I can handle this. I don't know how to do your fucking charting, but I can do everything else.
So what is it about the ER? Because I'm married to an ER nurse. I have spent my life in pre-hospital EMS,
Yeah.
ground and flight,
Yes.
and now I also work in an ER, and I can't get it together. There is something about I thought I worked with real men, savages, guys that would run into burning buildings, fly on helicopters, weren't afraid of nothing, and the ER people out evil them on any day of the week.
I just think that we're kind of evil in our own little way.
Well, I also know that there is I never knew busy,
Yes.
and I don't even work in a large ER. Like I couldn't imagine working in a big city level 1 trauma center. That would just be insane in my brain. But uh, even in our small little world,
I think what
it
you
is epic
I think
how fast things go and
well
how often, and you just never get to breathe.
like with our ER, it's like yes, it's in a rural area, but what's your options when you're in a rural area?
Yeah, us.
Exactly. So it's
Yeah, for
like
anything.
it's like we're gonna go to the biggest ER that we can find, which is us.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get all the things. So there's not a lot of options to choose from. It's like we can drive an hour, 2 hours to the next hospital, or we can come here
Yeah,
and
stop here because the parking lot's empty.
yes. And it's like they walk in and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, you're really not empty.
Yeah.
You're full. Yeah, we're full.
Yeah. Since
Oh, you're
February.
half dead. Let's get
Yeah,
you, let's
yeah,
get
we
you
need
on
to.
back in here, you know. So I mean, it's like rural hospitals get a lot of the trash, and I don't mean it as trash. I mean it's like you get these patients that are super critical, super sick. They had no other options but to come there because they were banging on death's door, and it's
Mhm.
like, oh, come in, we will do what we can to
I
fix you even though we don't offer the service that you
I
need.
think it's so
So
much fun to have people differentiate between what kind of bobcat they got injured by. The tractor or the danger kitty, you know.
and I got smushed by my cow on my gate, so
Yeah.
my shit's hanging out. I don't know what to do with it.
Well,
So yeah.
in the fire world, I had again, I had so much fun being a new guy. I envy. I know, Sunny D was so much fun listening to him and talk about how excited he still is,
And I
and
love that.
it
I
made
do.
me excited again.
Yeah. I mean, it's like because I remember as like a new grad, it was like all I felt like I needed to do was to brag to everybody, hey, I'm a nurse now. You know,
Yeah,
I was so excited. Like I remember passing my boards, my RN boards. I remember passing my LPN boards too. It was just
yeah.
it was
You're like,
wild.
now I know all the things.
I'm
Yeah,
like, I am a big boy now.
yeah.
You know, so it's like I was so proud of myself. It's like I remember like when I passed my RN boards, because I remember taking the boards. It was awful. Like I went in and I sat down at the computer. I look at my first question and I answer it. And then it goes to the second one. And I'm like, oh shit, I just answered that wrong. That was not what they were asking. Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah,
It was over diabetics. It was
yeah.
like the question popped up and I read through it and I was like, oh, I answer. And then it flipped over and I was like, oh shit, I can't go back. I can't fix that.
Yeah. I
So
remember on my medic
it was
test, I think
awful.
I cussed every time a new question came up. Like, this was not what I learned in school. I do not. What the fuck is Hashimoto's? Like, I don't get it. I don't know what these home medications are. Y'all taught me about 6 of them, and that's it. And please, can I just get a rhythm strip?
I can do the rhythms.
Yeah.
I got this.
And I remember I even asked the lady who proctored my test, because you go into a computer lab,
yeah,
and you have somebody watching everybody to make sure that they're not cheating. And I asked her, I knew that I was audio and video recorded on my test.
Yeah,
I said, hey, can I have the copy of the recording that y'all did on me? She looked at me weird. Why do you want it? And I was like, ma'am, I want to know how many times I said a 4-letter word, because I think it was all 88 questions that I got on my test. Every single one of them that popped up was just like, shit. I didn't know. And I remember keeping a tick mark, like I had a scratch sheet of paper. And so I was marking all of the questions that I knew I got right.
I think you did better on yours.
There was 15 tick marks.
Oh wow.
All the rest of them were they were wags, wild ass guesses.
like with my boards, like it was post when they revamped the boards a little bit. Mm-hmm. So like you got like the multiple choice and all that. So that was my RN boards. My LPN boards it was still on computer, but it wasn't the whole revamp that they did. Yeah. So like my LPN boards was I think I got 70 some odd questions on my LPN boards. So I was I was good there.
Yeah.
Yes, I failed my LPN boards. So we won't go there. Anyway, I was young, okay? I was young. Anyway, so when it came to my RN boards, I kind of had an idea of what was gonna happen, and I already knew the process and everything. I was like, well, I'm already at LPN, so it's fine if I fail. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's just a thing.
I still have a job.
It's not going to affect it. It's going to be fine. So I went in. I was like, okay, let's do this. So I sat down at this damn computer, and they make you empty all your pockets, put everything in the locker and everything. Yeah. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna do this. It's gonna happen.
Pee in a cup.
Do all the things.
Yeah. Turn your head and cough.
Yes. So I go in there and I sat down, and that first question I will never forget. I answered it wrong, and I was like, well, there went this damn test. And so I started answering questions, and I was like, okay, I'm going along pretty good. Mm-hmm. I was like, I must be doing all right. And then you hit your 75 mark, and you're like, oh shit, I'm still going. Okay, it's all right. It'll be fine.
What was it like when the test turned off? Did you panic?
I honestly blacked out at that point. I was like, I don't know what just happened, but it was not a good thing.
No.
But the worst part of it was at 98, my computer shuts off, and I'm like, I'm done. And this says, and then this little message pops up on your screen. It's like, go take a break. And you're like,
I'm not done.
Oh, fuck me. That's all I could think. I was like, I've so failed this test. I'm not doing good enough to shut it off. So I'm doing just right about where you're going to keep going until we decide that you suck. So
holy cow.
I go out, I get a drink of water, I go to the restroom, and then I'll go back in there. And I'm like, okay, I've got this. I go and sit down at the computer and continue going. Keep going. I'm like, God damn, this motherfucker isn't ever going to stop. 150. Computer shuts off. You're done.
Oh.
I was like, 150 questions. Okay, I didn't get all 200 and I think it's like 64 questions.
Yeah.
Okay. I failed this motherfucker. That's all I could think. Yeah, I was like, I'm done.
I completely failed.
So I walk out to my car, I get in it, and I shut the door, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I just failed that damn test bigger than anything.
Yeah.
And I didn't. But
yeah,
But the feel's there. It's like, oh, I felt it. I felt it. It's over.
I think everybody listening right now, just hearing us talk about the test, is like re-triggered and panicking, going, I remember that feeling.
It's a
It
nightmare.
was off. It was so bad.
It is a nightmare.
Yeah.
It's like you think you're ready, and then you get in there and you start doing it. It's like the first question.
Mm-hmm.
I got that wrong. How did I do that? I just didn't read the damn question the way I was supposed to.
What? So now go to your first job. Like, what did you have an embarrassing moment early on, or a fail, or anything that you're like, I'm definitely a newbie and I know nothing?
Myasthenius gravis. How far along are they?
Mm.
My bad.
Sure.
Yeah, so I did that.
Yeah.
Not my proudest moment. The nurse looked at me and said, "What?" I was like, "Just kidding."
Yeah. No, really, like they've got to be like at 8 months, right?
Right. I was like, "Am I going to be delivering a baby tonight?" Yeah. So
that was your moment.
oh my god, I was so embarrassed when I said it because it didn't calculate at first, and I was like, "That's not what that means."
I
yeah. Okay, so I'm really embarrassed now because I know my face is red.
That's awesome. Mine, I had two moments, so I cannot do. Oh, my palms are sweating just thinking about telling this story. I can't do period blood. I can period blood. That is my Achilles heel.
You're like, ew.
I cannot do it. I became a meme at my fire department.
Oh wow.
It was one of my buddies that was driving the medic that day, like turning over and looking at his shoulder with his shitty grin on his face, and it said, "What happens when your partner gets the period blood call?" I oh my gosh, this person looked like they had been stabbed to death, murdered all over their bathroom.
Oh wow.
And it was oh, it's making me sick to my stomach to even talk about it. It was like the clotted blood. And my patient, I ran out puking my guts up. And then of course, right, firemen, blood in the water, if you're a first responder, a cop, fireman, flight, the one thing you don't do is tell somebody what you don't like or what you're afraid of.
Oh, 100%.
Because that's all they're going to do to you for the next 20 years or 30,
yes.
depending on how long you go in your career. And so period blood was mine. And I don't know how many times I had to run on those patients. And why are you girls fucking bleeding that much? But I can't remember having to run on all of them all the time. And it always made me nervous. It's still to this day. My palms are sweating and I'm just talking about it. I'm not even in the room with those people.
Trachs are my weakness.
Oh, the booger cough.
Oh. Mucus plugs. Come on. I can't. I can't. And yes, I've had ICU experience, and their favorite thing was to give me chronic trach vents.
Yeah.
I would have 3 of those damn things in ICU. And I'm like in there, they're turning blue, and you're trying to suction out the mucus plug. It's like, I'm gonna try to save you. I don't know what I'm doing. Respiratory.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
My other one was
awful.
the poop smell. I can remember early on we had a call for it was an elderly woman. It just said sick patient. And our dispatcher said, hey, we're on the phone, with the help I've fallen and can't get up people. And she's okay. She's in the bathroom in the back of the house. was like, oh, okay. So we go in the front door and instantly hit with just the most noxious wave of shit. And you can see where she crapped herself on the couch and then all the way through the house back to the bathroom. Older lady. So also, I think she tried to turn the air conditioner on and she turned the heater on. So it was like 95 degrees in the middle of the summer in this girl's house. So it's just baking this smell. So I'm already like salivating. You know, I've got the pre-vomit stuff.
Crinkly chin.
And I'm like, all right, we got to go get her. We got to put her on the stretcher. We got to get her out of this damn house. And she's on the toilet and she sweetest old woman. I feel so bad for both people that were involved in this situation still to this day, because it's been like 13 years. So she tells me, she's like, sweetie, I'm so sorry that I wasn't able to make it to the bathroom. I said, ma'am, it's okay. We're here to help.
My eyes are watering. I'm crying a little bit.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm like, like I'm so. It's okay, but get out.
Can we just load you and get some fresh air real quick?
She's like, I don't think I can walk. Can you help me to the stretcher? Yes, ma'am. I ended up on the ass side of this woman.
No.
And two of us are holding her, and my partner is looking at me because he knows I am on the struggle bus and driving it straight through hell. And she ends up kind of slipping. And when she slips, I guess she clenched. And when she clenched, she sharted all over the front of me. Well, you're watching me struggle through this. Oh, God, this sharted all over the front of me. And she's just like, I'm sorry. It's like, I'm gonna throw you out the window. So oh my God. Like finish walking her to the stretcher, and it had a smell. I'm sure it was C. diff, all the things. And get her on the stretcher, and then I ran outside, and they had one of these, you know, beautiful ranch style homes that nothing but shrubs in the front. And so I round the corner of the front door and get outside, and I epically yak all over the front of this thing. That's funny as hell. And I remember looking up, and I see my captain and my driver still sitting in the fire truck laughing their asses off at me puking. And I remember just like flipping them the bird and cussing at them. Like, I can't believe you're not in here with us. And, you know, I throw up again. And I look up and they're laughing. So I'm cussing them again. And then finally they're pointing. They keep pointing. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I got shit all over me. And I grab the water hose and I'm washing it all off. And they're like, I see them going, no, no. And they're pointing behind me, still laughing.
Oh, no.
And the patient's daughter is watching me just struggle and hose all the shit off. And I turn around and I'm like, oh, hey. Sorry.
Oh my God. Awkward.
And she goes, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, it's okay. I got another uniform back in the station. Yes, I'm still puking my ass off. I couldn't, man, period blood and poop always got me.
Trachs are 100% my weakness.
Yeah.
I can't.
Still to this day. You can hear it.
I can't.
You can hear the like in the trach.
Like,
you're like, I'm done.
I honestly like I just can't.
Mm-hmm.
They scare me.
Yeah.
They scare me.
Have you ever seen one like pop or bubble out?
Yeah. It is the worst thing ever. Like, I will go wipe everybody's butts, GI bleed included.
Yeah.
As long as I don't have to do a trach.
Rectal tubes, everything else.
No, I'm rectal tube. You need one, you got one.
Yeah.
I got you. I will go cath anybody. I will go wipe any butt. I will go do anything, but please don't ask me to do a trach. And I'm sorry if we have listeners that have trachs. It's not your fault.
It's not, no.
It's not your fault.
But also, ew.
Yes. And I oh, okay. Anyway, moving on.
Can't do the mucus plug. So
No.
we have had so much fun days. I loved being hazed. I did. Being hazed was so much fun. I remember thinking, okay, if they as awkward as this is in the fire world, and I think only first responders get this, military too. If they love me enough to give me shit, then
you're gonna stick.
I've made it. You know, in the ER,
you just have to have some really thick skin.
Yeah,
you just do.
You get it. You have to have that one call where they look and they go, "Hey,
you did a good job." Okay, so you're gonna stick.
You're in forever.
Yeah, I mean, because it's like with my first ER job, it was like I remember, oh God, it was probably 2 or 3 months in, and luckily I caught on, thank God, and I was already charged, you know, in our tiny ER. It's nothing to brag about. It was just, oh, you're charged this week, whatever, you know.
Congratulations, and, it's all your fault.
It's that's what it is. And so, you know, like it wasn't like I remember somebody coming to me and saying, you know, honestly, we didn't think you were going to make it. And I was like, yeah, I didn't think I was going to make it either. So it was awful.
I remember my captain at my first review going, I don't know how you got hired. He goes, but, you know, you did. And now we're stuck with you. And I was like, oh, thanks, man. He's like, I'm just, you know,
I love you too. Yeah. Love you too.
Yeah. But, man, I know you wouldn't go back to being a new person. You like being seasoned, but I loved like what we do for Sunny D. When any chance I can give him to kind of rib him or push him a little bit.
What was it? The hokey pokey? Was that what we were talking about?
It's just me telling him that I love him. And I'm so glad that he's there.
I mean, you know, like Sunny D, he's fresh, he's new, he loves the experiences, so that's great to hear. It's like, you know, if you have preceptors like he's had, that's really put him out there, made him do the things, picked on him a little bit, that's great. But like some of these ERs are just, the nurses are not always nice.
Well, and it's fun. It's fun to see somebody new and fresh and excited.
Yes, it is.
Because by the time I've gotten to work and clocked in, I'm cussing at myself and questioning all my life choices and hating everything about it.
Old and bitter bitches.
And then there's this kid that's like, I am so glad to do whatever needs to happen today. And I'm like, you know what?
I honestly kind of miss those days because like when I was a baby nurse, I was excited. I was like, oh, look at me. I'm a nurse.
Oh, I remember almost getting stabbed because I was like, I hope we have like a CPR or something today. Some kind of throwdown call.
Oh, God. Yeah, I would have killed you.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, you're responsible for this.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? I remember being that excited. And, you know, I miss those days. I hope our listeners miss those days. Remember their excitement, their pre-nurse jitters, you know, all the fun mistakes that they made, and, you know.
Or just looking like a complete idiot.
Yeah.
Hello. Live that.
Yeah.
Don't want to go back. Don't want to go back.
Yeah. But
just remember, myasthenias gravis is not what it sounds like.
That's so much fun. Man, we are so glad that you guys hung out with us again on another Cuss and Discuss. Please, again, interact with our website, interact with our socials.
Damn, guys, seriously. Facebook.
Yeah.
We are on Facebook. Unhinged Essentials. We are encouraging you to cut us down, make fun of us, do whatever you need to do.
Yeah,
that's what we want. We want y'all to interact with us. You can be mean. We have thick skin. We like it.
Give us topics. Tell us what we can do better.
Yes.
Tell us what you want to hear about, what you want us to talk about. If you want to be on the show, let us know. Slide into our DMs. Yeah. Sounds dirty. DMs. I still don't know what a DM is, but I'll find one day.
Yeah,
Uh,
we need to be educated. Anyway,
but thank you guys for being with us. Thank you guys for continuing to listen and support us. We love it.
we
it's
are
been
on
so much fun.
Instagram as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Instagram and
And I
Facebook.
think y'all can even post to us like YouTube. We have YouTube.
Yeah.
One of these
You can
days we might actually post a video of us, but that's going to be a while.
that's kind of
That
yeah. We're
we're
still ghost moding everybody.
yeah. So we're kind of pussies. Anyway, so
All right.
yeah.
Well, thank you for being here. We love you guys. Have fun. Hugs and cuddles.
Kisses.